Terry.
I'm Kate, and today we had the request for yoga for sore muscle relief. So we'll go ahead and get started in extended child's pose. Bring your knees wide to the edges of your mat. Connect your two big toes behind you, pressing down through the tops of your feet, sinking your hips back towards your heels, and then lengthening from your tailbone through the top of your head, reaching your arms out long. Allow your head to drop heavy towards your mat. Maybe your forehead reaches your mat, and you start to roll it gently from side to side, massaging the space between your eyes, starting to soften your shoulders down away from your ears. Take a full breath in, fill up, and exhale, clear the breath however it feels best. And inhaling in through your nose, filling up, and then exhale, emptying out. From there, beginning to take Ujjayi breath, closing your mouth, almost like you're fogging up a mirror here with your breath. And keeping that breath moving throughout your entire practice today. The intention to feel better when you roll up your mat than you did when you first rolled it out. Draw forward to hands and knees, tabletop position. And start to move through some cat-cows with your breath, inhaling as you draw open, and exhaling as you round through your back body. Each inhale creates space through your chest. Each exhale, drawing your belly button in and up towards your spine. If it feels good in your spine to continue to move straight front to back, you can stay just like that. Otherwise, feel free to start to add in some additional movement, maybe swaying your hips from side to side, swirling your head left to right, shimming through your shoulders. Really freestyle these cat-cows here in the way that feels best in your body today. And then make your way back through center and send your right leg out long behind you. Toes flex back towards you, reach long through the top of your head, and take your right toes up and over to the back left corner of your mat, connecting them to the earth. Peer over your left shoulder, looking back at your right foot. And as you do that, create just a little bit of softness through your right elbow. Should feel a really nice stretch through your right side body. Take a deep breath in, fill up, and exhale, empty out. And then come back through center, back to tabletop, and we'll take that same movement to the other side. Left leg extending straight back, toes flex towards you, and then taking them to the back right corner of your mat, gazing over your right shoulder, creating a little bit of softness through your left elbow here as you press evenly through both hands. Fill up, breathe in, exhale, empty out. Then inhale, come back through center, and with an exhale, tuck your toes under and drive back to downward facing dog. You can start to pedal your feet out here, bending one knee, bending the other. Maybe feeling a little bit of tightness through the back of your legs today. Whatever you're dealing with, knowing that's okay, we'll work through it. Take your feet to about hip-width distance, and then walk your feet in a few inches so that you can take your right hand and grab to the outside of your left leg, grabbing for either your calf or your hamstring or your hip. Anything you can reach for as you take your gaze underneath your left armpit towards the ceiling. Feeling a nice stretch through your right shoulder here. You can bend through your knees. Inhale and exhale. And then switching sides, right hand comes down to the earth, Left hand reaches for the outside of your right leg. Tuck your chin in towards your chest. Gaze going underneath your right armpit. Full breath here. And releasing. And then crisscross walk your feet to the top of your mat, landing with your left foot behind your right. So your pinky toes are parallel or close to parallel here. And then just folding forward. Letting your upper body melt towards your mat. Relaxing your shoulder blades down and back. Maybe gently shaking your head yes and no a few times. Press down through the four corners of your feet without gripping through your toes. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And then uncross your feet. So big toes are next to one another. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Fold, exhale out. Inhale, halfway. Take your hands to your hips, shoulders draw down and back, and then stand all the way up. Tadasana, hands by your sides. Good. With an inhale, reach your arms up high. Grab hold of your left wrist with your right hand and take it up and over to the right side. Nice stretch through your left side body. Again, a little bit of softness here through your knees. Opening through your chest. With an inhale, back up through center. And with an exhale, switch your grip. Take it up and over to the left. Gaze up to one spot. Shoulders drawing back. Inhale, come up, reach up high. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Step back, high plank. We won't stay here long. Exhale, lower. Inhaling through either up dog or cobra, whichever feels better. And then with an exhale, drive it straight back, downward facing dog. Walking your feet forward in that crisscross motion again. This time, your left foot in front of your right. Again, pinky toes coming close to parallel, grounding down through your feet. Strong legs supporting you, a little bit of softness in your knees as you allow your upper body to just waterfall forward. Let go of any weight you're carrying through your neck. Maybe even wiggle your jawline here, separating your tongue away from the roof of your mouth. Relaxing your forehead, any areas you may be holding tension that you don't even realize. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then uncross your feet, toes straight ahead at 12 o'clock. Inhale halfway. Fold, exhale. Inhale halfway again. Hands to your hips. Reaching all the way up. And fold forward, exhale out. Inhale halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Moving from high to low. You can always skip this and move straight back to down dog. Meeting in downward facing dog. Take an inhale and exhale it out. With an inhale, lift your right leg up high. Bend your knee, open through your hip. And then step your foot through, either coming to a low lunge with your back knee lowered all the way to the mat, or a runner's lunge, lifting your knee, hovering it over the earth. Open through your chest, neck is long, press back through your heel. And then we're gonna move with the breath. With an inhale, lift your right hand up high, and exhale, lower it down. Inhale up high, exhale, lower. One more, just like that. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Lower your back knee to the mat if it's not already. Start to straighten through your front leg. Toes flex back towards you. Upper body folding forward, getting that nice stretch through your right hamstring here. Continue to create deep breath. Imagine you're sending breath to wherever you feel that soreness, that tightness within your body, creating space. Take an inhale and exhale here. Slowly coming back to your lunge, Hands planting, lifting your back knee off the mat and stepping back to downward facing dog. With an inhale, lifting your left leg high, bending your knee, opening your hip, and then stepping your foot through, flow or runner's lunge. Lengthen through your body all the way from your heel through the top of your head, and then connect that movement and breath, inhaling as you lift your left hand up, exhale, lowering down. Inhale up high, exhale lower, inhale up, exhale lower. As you do that, lower your back knee, start to straighten through your front leg, folding your chest over your left thigh, toes drawn back towards you. Take a scan of your body here. Notice if there are spaces, maybe through your shoulders or your neck or your face, that you're holding tightness. And see if you can start to relax those spaces here. Good. Come back through your lunge. Lift your back knee up, step straight back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Lower your knees down to the mat. We're going to come to puppy pose. So taking your forearms towards the earth, your hips staying stacked over your knees, and then lowering either your forehead towards your mat, or if you want a deeper stretch, your chin towards your mat. And getting that nice stretch through your back body here, also through your chest. Arms stay parallel, hands press down evenly. Breathing in and breathing out. And slowly make your way back to downward facing dog. Once you're there, lifting your right leg up high, stepping your foot through, coming to warrior two. Spiral your back foot, reach your arms out long. Again, moving with the breath here. As you inhale, reverse your warrior up and back. Exhale, extended side angle, reaching forward. Inhale, reverse, take it up and back. Create a movement that feels good. Extended side angle. Inhale, reverse, last time. Straighten through your front leg, and then triangle. Reaching your right hand towards either the earth, your right leg, or a block. Left hand reaching high above you. Engage your core. Drawing your belly button in and up. Take a deep breath in. And exhale back to warrior two. Setting up for side facing fold. Take your feet parallel with the edges of your mat. Big toes slightly coming in. Hands coming to your hips as you inhale, open. And as you exhale, fold forward. So we'll do this a couple of times, allowing you to take different variations on each side depending on what would feel best within your body. You can either keep your hands planted on the earth, or you can take your hands to interlace at your low back, maybe reaching interlaced fingertips up towards the ceiling above you, getting an additional neck and shoulder opening here. It may feel good to twist from side to side. So take this time to really make the practice your own and to move into whatever your body needs. And then slowly halfway lift, flat back, rolling up. And we're just going to start to take it from side to side, straightening one leg as you bend through your other knee, and then coming back through center and straightening the other. So it's kind of a Skandasana variation here. Going at a pace that feels really good. So if you get to a place where you feel that deep stretch and you want to stay, you can do that. If it feels better to create that fluidity from side to side, moving a little bit more quickly, finding a flow. And then slowly coming back through center, coming all the way up, going back to warrior two, bending through your front front knee, reversing up and back, side body stretch, and flow. Hands to your mat, either moving through a vinyasa or moving straight back to downward facing dog. In down dog, take a full breath in, really fill up here. Then open your mouth, exhale it all out. Lift your left leg high, step your foot through, warrior two. Deep bend through your front knee. With an inhale, reversing, taking it up and back, and exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse, take it up and back. Exhale, extended. Last time, inhale, reverse, straighten through your front leg, reach forward, triangle. Go to a place that feels like you're kind of finding that edge where you feel that deep stretch, but not going past it. Honoring where you are in your body today. Breathing into the stretch. And slowly beginning to bend through your front knee, coming back to warrior two. And then setting up for side facing fold. Big toes turn in slightly, pressing to the outside edges of your feet. Inhaling open, and exhaling as you fold your upper body forward. If you'd like to take a twist on this side, opening up, you can bring your left hand between your feet, and like a bow and arrow here, bringing your right hand up your left arm across your chest, and then reaching up towards the ceiling above you. A little bit of softness in your knees as you inhale, and with an exhale, fold. We'll take it to the other side, left hand coming up the right arm, across your chest, opening up. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, fold. And then slowly beginning to roll up. And the same thing we did on the other side, just taking it side to side here as you come onto one heel, straighten through that leg, bending through the opposite knee, side to side. Come back through center as you're ready. Come back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse, up and back behind you. And exhale, you flow. Last chance for a vinyasa here. Or meeting straight back in downward facing dog.
Big breath in. Big breath out. And just walk your feet through so that you can come to a seat. You're going to bring your feet together in front of you for butterfly, seated butterfly. And the further away your feet are, the less of a stretch you'll feel. So if you want to feel a little bit less there, then the closer in, the more intense. Go ahead and take a big breath in, and then reaching for whatever you could reach for. And if you can get your thumbs underneath your feet, that's nice. Fold. You can massage your feet this way, or your ankles, or whatever you have a hold of. Just breathe deeply. Enjoy how good this feels. You're doing something really good for your body and your mind and your spirit. Come up very slowly, and then bring your left leg in so that your foot is against, like a tree, against your right leg. And keep your right leg pretty straight forward. Reach your arms to the sky and fold forward from your hips. Maybe placing one arm underneath your knee for support. Reach long through your body and fold. Big breaths in and out. Imagine you could send your breath to the place that you might feel the most soreness right now. For me, I'm sending it to my right hip, my upper back, shoulder blade. Just imagine that you can let that go. And then slowly come up and change sides. And don't think it's unusual if most of your soreness is on one side of your body. Lately, mine's been on the right side of my body. Lately, as in for about a year. So just allow it. Breathe into it.
Also, don't worry about where you can stretch to here.
Mm-mm.
So whether you reach your feet or your calf or your quad, wherever you feel that deep stretch, that's where you want to be.
I kind of want to be right here. How about you? Come on up and straighten both legs out. Reach both arms to the sky. And again, folding from your hips. Pretty flat back here. Reaching for whatever you can. Yeah, if you're right here, and this is the limit of your mobility today, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Might even be a better stretch than you would get if you fold it. It'll be a different stretch than if you fold it all the way through. So remember that that's absolutely not an issue. Come up, lie back, and just take your right knee over your left. Reach for your feet if you can reach them. If you can't, grab your ankles. It doesn't matter. Again, it doesn't matter. And then pull your legs towards your chest. Now this is where I want you to play with it. You can press them out, away from you. You can pull them in. You can rock side to side. You can grab your toes and pull on your feet. Whatever feels good, find something that feels good here, and then let that be where you are with this pose. And then just stay where you are, change legs. Same thing, left knee on top. Again, doesn't matter if you're reaching for your calves. Matter of fact, that feels pretty good.
Notice here if you're tensing at all through your upper body as you do this. I notice my shoulders were starting to round. See if you can relax through your shoulders, your neck, your head. Let your hips do the work.
Your forehead. When Kate said that, I was noticing that place between my eyes was feeling like a little frown. There's no reason to bring your upper body into this except for your arms. Good point. All right, now from here, bring your hands, palms down, and maybe even underneath your bum. Send your legs right straight up to the sky. Press your lower back into your mat. Press your belly button in to the floor. Matter of fact, let your arms open out. Let your arms just open out like you're in Shavasana. And this is a really good pose to get the blood flowing the other way. Neck is long, shoulders are relaxed. Your upper body is doing nothing here. Bring both feet down to your mat and separate them so that your feet are on the edges of your mat. Bring your arms out to a T with your palms facing up. And then allow both legs to fall to the left, both knees to fall to the left. Bend your knees, let them fall to the left. Good. Now from here, if you want to, you can take your left foot, put it on top of your right IT band, really, the side of your right leg, and pull your leg down gently. Again, your upper body isn't doing any work. Come back to center. And let your legs fall to the right. Knowing that it's really the toughest thing I think for most of us is just rolling out our mats and doing this. Start noticing that you gave yourself this gift of feeling so much better, like Kate mentioned at the beginning of this class. You rolled out your mat, you took the time for yourself, and now you're reaping the rewards as you fall into Shavasana. See if you can let everything go, physically, mentally. Sink into your mat like you're sinking into the sand at a beach. Drop your Ujjayi breath. Stay here as long as you can. Pause the video if you can stay longer. Otherwise, roll to your right side. And slowly, using the strength of your arms, roll to a seat. Bringing your hands to heart center, take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Thumbs to foreheads in. Thank you so much for joining us. We bow to you as we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you soon.